Hello creatures big and small, welcome back to another Iggy's World video. This is going to be the video talking about the new design for the cards and my thoughts behind it, the reasons why I'm changing the design, and giving some more creative insight as to why I'm changing the designs from this to something completely different. And then there's going to be one last video after this one where I'll describe the lore of the game. I'll explain what the characters are, what they mean, and their story in all of this. So yeah, let's start off with the back art. So the last card art looked like this. It was very simplistic. It showed the different resources and just said the name of the game on it. It was the most simple design I could come up with at the time, and I liked it because of it, but now that I need to change the name, it doesn't match what the vibe I'm going for is anymore. So this will be the new card backs. So this will be what the back of the card looks like on all the cards instead of this. I believe this is a lot better than it was before, because I feel like it's just a lot more stylized. I feel very good about this, and it retains a lot of the like runes and creature like feelings of the original game. If you see in the old version, I had a lot of cards that were like more darker themed than others. So you would have like silly cards like Blob or like the college student, like from the last video. But then there would be like there'd be like stranger cards that would kind of catch you off guard, and that's the point, is that they're supposed to like embody something a little bit darker, or like there's something more going on here than what it first seems. I'm having trouble finding the cards, though. This is my fault for making 170 frickin' cards. Anyway. But yeah, I want to move into more of the, like, darker aspects of this story and more of the, like, natural themes and the energy that's used in this world that I created. Speaking of energy, that will be the next card. So the resources in this game are going to be called energy. This is what they look like. It's going to be these cards, and these are the cards that I was using these to exemplify. So when you flip a card over, it'll be that, and that just shows one resource. And it's supposed to look like a spirit. It's a kind of dark matter that is used to create all these creatures. Now that we have the resources, time to look into some of our cards that are in the game. So this is what a creature card is going to look like. Let me find a good simple example like this one. This is my favorite example. I've used this in almost all the iterations of this game so far. A fly. So it's just a fly. There's nothing special about it. There's literally no text in it whatsoever. And I wanted the design to kind of give off this, again, this natural feel, this flowy sort of magical fantasy kind of vibe to it, while still retaining a lot of the same like cartooniness and simplicity of the original. So we have the creature type right here, big and bold so you can see it. We have the power of the creature on the top left, and on the bottom right is the recycle value. So just making it super simple. Top left power, bottom right recycle. I feel like that makes sense in people's brains as well, because if they're attacking with a creature, the number closest to the attacking side should be the attack, and then the one that's closest to yourself and the discard pile should be the recycle cost. So, yeah, this is what the design of a creature card is going to look like. And then in this little text box right here, you'll have different terms with different abilities. And each starter deck is going to come with a card that tells you the ability and what it does. So that way there's no lost information at all, and everyone knows how to play right from the get-go, and it can be super easy to pick up and play and all that jazz. There's no text. There's not going to be any descriptions or words or anything other than this right here. That's the only text that you're going to get in terms of the creature's abilities and stuff like that. Again, I wanted to keep it super simple, and I think this does a really good job of making it stylized, way more stylized than this, and as well as making it more readable, more easy for all the players to know exactly what the creature is. There's the name, there's the power, there's the recycle value, there's its ability, and then there's the cost right here. And the cost will change based on how much energy you need, how much dark matter you need. And then I also have I'm going to give you some quick glimpses at some of these cards as like a little sneak peek. But I do have the item card design as well. So the items are going to have a different colored background from the rest, as well as a different design to them, because they don't have the power and the recycle value to them anymore. Yeah, right here. This is what items are going to look like. So you still have the cost on the left, and then you have the picture in the middle, the name on the top middle this time instead of the top right, and then the bottom middle is going to give you the description of what the item does. And this will be the most reading you have to do in this game, hopefully. That's the plan, is that this right here, this little blurb, is the most reading that you'll ever have to do in this game. Because I really want this game to be accessible. I really want this game to be able to bring out a lot of creativity and fun with deck building. I feel like deck building is so crucial when it comes to trading card games, and if a trading card game is not fun to build decks around, then I feel like it lacks the core identity of a trading card game. The fun of a trading card game is the deck, is your own deck. It's the creatures you like, the creatures you identify with, and the creatures and the items and the mechanics that you love the most, and all put together into one deck. And so I feel like the new designs of these cards help, inspire people to want to have a deck based around all these things. They could have a deck all about ghosts if they wanted to. There's no stopping you. I have enough cards in this game in order for everyone to make a deck of whatever they want. The only thing is, with each deck, you're only able to have one copy of a card. You can't have multiple copies of a card in your deck. That's the drawback. That's why I'm adding a lot of items as well, is to give players more incentives to try new things, try new creatures. Because do you really want to go up against a deck that's all, let's see, that's just a million phantom cats? Like, do you really want to go up against a deck that's just 30 phantom cats? I feel like that's not a proper use of any sort of deck or resource or anything like that. So yeah, that's the card designs, and that's the basics of what the cards are going to look like. I will continue making cards. I will keep updating you guys with any new creatures, any new characters that are gonna come into play and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what the game is going to look like from now on, and I'm really excited because this design helps me so much. It clears things up. It helps me as an artist be able to play with it a little more with new sets and stuff. I'm already thinking of like different themings for sets. I'm after the core set. I believe my next set I have in mind is a circus themed set. I'm really excited for that. I really want to do that justice, and so I'm gonna like replace the like vine looking magical swirls with like curtains and ropes and like a trapeze or something like that. um, it's gonna be super fun. I'm super excited. Um, but yeah, this is just what it looks like for the base set, the core set. Um, I hope you guys like it, and I hope you agree that it's a lot more appealing than this. I feel like this was a lot of squares and boxes, and if there's anything that I hate, it's being put in a box. So I feel like my creatures deserve to live freely, live freely from the constraints of a box and be able to live in an actual environment. Um, but yeah, that's the art direction that I'm taking with this game. So I hope you guys like it, and stay tuned. I will have more coming up soon.